morning! Today we'll be going to Waterton Lakes National Park. So we left the house at exactly 6:04 in the morning, which was supposedly we planned to have it at 4:30 in the morning. But it's because we forgot to set our alarm, that is why we wake up late. So right now we are still at Disco, I guess. So our first stop will be at, I don't know, it depends upon our bladder. So first stop is the Big Rock, which is the Glacier Erratic or Erratic Glacier, Erratic Okotoks, I mean. And then what else? Lone Brick Falls, and then to Waterton. So that's it. So see you there.
Over the course of like 48 hours.
Welcome to Okotoks.
I just got the news. I mean,
Why it's
new
called Okotoks?
information. And I did not even
I have no
It was
idea.
terrible. I remember coming
Me
home
too.
and walking into the kitchen and
Wow, so
It's a small town.
small town. Okotoks is down south of Calgary, roughly 10,000 population. Blah, 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 blah. Windows XP background.
Kano? Uy, dyan nag-view kayo? Oh! Let me see. Kuya Henry. On it.
Are we there yet? I don't think we're here yet.
6 minutes.
Look at that.
Sige, Okotoks Erratic. That rock that ran. Quartzite. So that is quartzite. Same rock at the Mount Caville. Geologists know this rock is different from the soft local sandstone. It is hard quartzite from the Rocky Mountains. So if you look closely at the rock, you will see layers of sand with small amounts of silt and pebbles. These layers of sediment were deposited between 600 and 520 million years ago in shallow seawater, long before the uplift of the Rocky Mountains. Gradually, the sand layers were buried under hundreds of meters of sediment, and the weight of the sediment above generated considerable heat and pressure. So that's how it is made, that rock. Quartzite, metamorphic rock. Okay, oh my god, it's a big. Imagine how this big rock moved here at the middle of the prairie. So it's from there, Rocky Mountains. So maybe there, somewhere here.
Big rock, also known as either Okotoks Erratic or, by the Blackfoot, as Okotok is a 16,500-ton boulder that lies on the otherwise flat, relatively featureless, surface of the Canadian Prairies in Alberta. It is part of the 930-kilometer-long Foothills Erratics Train of typically angular boulders of distinctive quartzite and pebbly quartzite. This massive angular boulder, which is broken into two main pieces, measures about 41 by 18 meters and is 9 meters high. It consists of thick-bedded, micaceous, feldspathic quartzite that is light gray, pink, to purplish. Besides having been extensively fractured by frost action, it is unweathered. Big Rock lies about 8 kilometers west of the town of Okotoks, Alberta, Canada, 18 kilometers south of Calgary in the southeast. The Foothills Erratics Train extends along the eastern flanks of the Rocky Mountains of Alberta and northern Montana to the international border. The boulders and smaller gravel, which comprises the Foothills Erratics Train, consist of lower Cambrian shallow marine quartzite and conglomeratic quartzite, which occurs only within the GOG group and is found in the Athabasca River Valley of central western Alberta. Big Rock is the largest erratic within the Foothills Erratics Train. Lying on prairie to the east of the Rocky Mountains and like all the larger erratics, it is visible for a considerable distance across the prairie and likely served as a prominent landmark for indigenous people. The Foothills Erratics Train is a group of rocks carried from the Rocky Mountains by glacial ice during the last part of the Ice Age, sometime between 30,000 and 12,000 years ago. This ice owed southeastward along the edge of the main continental ice sheet and deposited the rocks in a narrow belt. This enormous quartzite block was carried here on the surface of a glacier. It came from the Rocky Mountains in the Jasper area. Rocks moved many kilometers from their original location by the ice are called glacial erratics. The huge Okotoks Erratic began its journey when rock slides in the mountains deposited quartzite debris onto the top of a glacier in the Athabasca River Valley. The glacier carried the rocks with it as it owed slowly eastward to the plains, until it collided with the continental ice sheet. This massive ice sheet ected the glacier to the southeast, parallel to the mountain front. When the ice melted, a string of erratics was left in a narrow belt extending from Jasper National Park along the foothills to northern Montana. This group is known as the Foothills Erratics Train, and the Okotoks Erratic is the largest single member. The name of the rock comes from the Blackfoot word for rock, Okotok.